Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and for those of you who have already seen some of my videos, welcome back. My name is Taylor, for those of you who do not know, and today the topic that I want to be relaying to you is going to be 5 signs that your third eye is opening up, and maybe some signs that you can relate with, that you may be experiencing in your own life and that you may be going through. I want to start the video by saying thank you for each and every one of you and for all that you are doing to help in this shift and this transition that is taking place on Earth right now. I know that some of the energies and some of the things you may be going through have not been the easiest. You might be having things from your past coming up. You might be dealing with different older aspects of yourself that you thought you had already dealt with. But I want you to know that we are all in this together, and we are all in the same boat, and that you are doing an amazing job just by being yourself. So now I want to get into the video and go over these 5 signs that you may be experiencing. Number 1, the first sign that I received when I started to feel my third eye was opening up was I started to get a sensation and just a feeling right here between my 2 eyebrows, and it's like a pressure that you feel in between your eyebrows, and this is where the third eye is located. And when your third eye is opening up, you'll feel that pressure taking place in that part of your head. And to give you an example in my own life, this happened to me last night. Last night I went for a Reiki healing session, and when I went, I started to feel my third eye in that area once I was getting the healing. And when I was going through the healing process, I was in a deep meditative state, but I could feel this pressure in my third eye, and I could feel that there was like energy flowing through and coming out of my third eye. And for me, this has happened in many different times of my life. It doesn't have to be when you're going through, when you're getting some type of healing done on you. It could just be at any random time during the day. You might feel that pressure in between your eyebrows, and just know that this is a sign that your third eye is opening, and that you are just becoming more aware of what's happening around you. You're becoming more aware of the life that we are living, and becoming more aware of just everything that's happening right now on the earth. And this is a way of showing that you're expanding your consciousness and that you are waking up to your true self. So that is going to be one of the first main signs. Sign number 2 is going to be increased synchronicity. So the easiest way to see synchronicity is in numbers. So you'll look at the clock and you'll see 1111 a lot. You'll start to see different forms of synchronicity, such as 111 and 222 and 333. And these are signs that your third eye is opening up. For me, this happened this morning. I was just about to leave my house, and I didn't even really have the thought until this morning crossed my mind that I should shoot this video today. And right when I was going to leave my house, I look at the clock and I see 11:11, and I knew that's a sign for me that I'm following my intuition and that I am doing the right thing. So I decided, all right, I go shoot the video, because that was my intuitive state. It was my intuition and my mind that told me, and my guides. And seeing that synchronicity allows me to know when I am taking the right steps. just know with synchronicity, it fluctuates. Like when you're becoming more of your true self, you won't need as much synchronicity, because you can follow your own intuition that's coming through your mind, and you don't necessarily need to see numbers like 333 and all those on a billboard and see them, on the clock and such. You'll just have a knowing when something's right, and I just highly suggest that you follow your intuition, and it will always lead you to the next best step in your life, and it'll help you to take the big leaps of faith that you want to take and the big jumps in life that you want to take. So just follow your own intuition. You know the answers inside you, so go within and you will find the answers there. Number 3 is going to be a feeling of connectedness between all of us, and that we have a feeling of oneness, and just knowing that we are all one, no matter what. So they can try to separate us by race, ethnicity, religion. They can try to separate us by the use of politics and all these different things that are used to separate us. But you, my friend, you know that we are one. You know that we are just human beings living a temporary human experience. I meant to say we are spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. So we're just here temporarily. But while we are here, we are all one together, and we are all trying to help each other through this process. So just know that we are in this together, and you will feel a greater sense of this as you continue to go on your journey. You will know in your heart and in your soul that we are all connected with nature. We are connected with the animals. We are all connected together on this earth. And live from more of a connected type of state of being, and feel the connection to your heart, and let that love radiate out into the world. And you, by being your best self, and by doing this, you will allow for others to go through this process more smoothly. And you will allow for others to become their true selves, and just allow for people to be where they are at right now. We are all where we need to be right now at this moment, and there's no need to judge others for their journey and their path that they're on. There's no need to try to separate each other by differences. We're all just going through this together in our own separate way. We're all individual souls trying to help each other to grow and become expanded versions of ourselves, and just follow your heart and go within. Go within in whatever way you do that. If it's journaling, if it's meditating, if it's definitely spending time in nature, grounding yourself in the grass, in the sand, going to the beach, going to a park. Just start to feel that within you, and start to spend that time with yourself, and you'll realize that you are just another aspect of everyone else around you, and that we're all reflections of one another, and that we are all in this together. This is the human race. There's no separation there. Number 4, increased intuition and knowing. As I said before, I had a intuitive thought cross my mind the other day, and I won't go into details, but I'll tell you that this intuitive thought that crossed my mind, I felt this sense of energy travel through my body, and I just knew that I had to act on this intuition. And right now, It's leading me to exactly to where I need to be in my next step in life, and it's exactly what I needed at this moment. And I'm so thankful that I'm following my intuition and taking action on the thoughts that cross my mind. And I'm trying to do this more and more and trying to get better at acting on my intuition, and I feel like it's starting to open up the right doors for me in my life. And just follow that intuition inside you, and you will see those doors opening up for you that are meant to open up. Also, with knowingness, it's just feeling in your body, you know that this is the right step to take. And this might cause for self-doubt, for fear to come up. This might cause for different things to come up inside you. But know that if you follow that intuitive state, and you move past the self-doubt and the fear and the different things that may be coming up, you will open up doors that you never thought were possible. So stay true to yourself and know when it's right, and just follow that feeling. It will lead you to the next steps in your life that you should be taking, and it will open up more and more doors for you. And your dreams and all your possibilities in life will come true. So continue to follow your heart and intuition, and it will lead you to exactly where you need to be. Number 5. Ringing in the ears. Have you ever just been somewhere, been driving, been at work, whatever it may be, and all of a sudden you just get this loud ringing in your ears? I remember growing up, I used to be told that I was losing my hearing. But I didn't understand, like, how could I be losing my hearing? Well, as I got older, and as I started to realize that I was on a spiritual path and that my third eye was opening up, I was starting to research more about this, and I realized that the ringing in my ears was happening more than I could have ever thought about it happening. It started to happen more and more. The more that my third eye opened, the more that I felt the ringing in my ears, the more it would happen to me. So I realized it wasn't that I was losing my hearing. First of all, I don't listen to a lot of loud music. I don't really have any reason to be losing my hearing. So I always thought in my mind, I was just like, that doesn't seem right to me. So when I did more research, I found out that this is part of the spiritual path, and that the ringing in your ears is like a way of showing you that you are awakening, and that you are starting to become your best self on this path, and that the ringing is just showing you that you are opening your third eye, and that you're starting to become more aware of everything that's happening on this earth. You're starting to become aware of all of the different things that are occurring, and you're becoming aware of the truth and who you truly are, and that you are a powerful person. Your individual self. You're powerful on your own. You don't need to go externally to find your power. Your power is all within you. And you'll start to realize that more and more. My friends, I hope this message has brought you some sense of security and just openness, and just allowing you to understand what you may be going through. I want to tell you once again, I am so thankful that you are here watching this video with me, and that I can share this message with you. I truly feel that there is something major shift-wise happening right now on Earth, and that you can see it in what's happening in the world. It may seem that things are getting, tough, that systems are collapsing, that old ways are not working, but all of this is leading to where we need to be, and to open up the portals and doors that are going to lead to some of the lightest and best times on Earth. And this is one of the greatest times to be alive, for sure. You may have times where you go really far into the darkness. And I want you to know that I have been experiencing this as well. I've been going deep within myself, doing some deep, deep healing and some shadow work that hasn't been easy. But I promise you, and I am reminding myself this, that we together collectively will make it through this, and that you are stronger than you can even imagine. So just continue to do what you're doing and becoming your best self, and live your life on your own terms and do what you believe is best for you. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do. You do what's best for you and follow your own intuition, and it will lead you to places that you never ever thought were possible, and all of your wildest dreams are going to come true. I'm so thankful for you being here on this journey with me, and for those of you who have watched this far into my video, you are a light worker, and you are here to bring light onto the darkness of this earth right now. So continue doing what you're doing and becoming your greatest version, and everything is going to work out perfectly for you. Thank you, much love, peace, and happiness, and see you in the next video. Namaste.